Hey guys, Mind the Block here today, and today we are going to be talking about the Uyghur people of China and Xinjiang. So, you might be wondering, why? Well, uh, recently, the past few years, the Uyghur people have come into a very big spotlight due to China's suppression of their people. So, why is China suppressing their people? Well, the Uyghur population is a Muslim majority region. They don't agree with China on some like Confucian aspects, some communist aspects, just don't go together. So whenever you think of like China as this or like ooh, dragon or Great Wall of China, they are nothing like that. They are more yes, good farm. Let's go. So yeah, you can see why they don't get along. China's much more industrialized, focused on that stuff. Han Chinese. But that doesn't answer the question. I mean, it does, but only a little. So, how China is doing this? How they are suppressing the people of Xinjiang? Well, they have a lot of security cameras. Let me just say that. You don't understand. They have half the world's security cameras. They watch over everyone like a hawk. It detects people's faces and can tell the Chinese government everything about that person and can listen on into the people. So if someone says something bad about the Chinese government, they're gonna know. And whenever they do know, they're being sent to re-education, in quotation marks, camps. And these camps, they are forcefully taught to be Han Chinese, and if they refuse to comply, are sent to concentration camps or labor camps, where they are stuck forever. Yeah. But, another question. Why that sucks? You might be asking, why is Xinjiang part of China? Well, we're gonna relate it all back to the Mongols because it's all their fault. Everything's their fault. So the Mongols conquered Xinjiang whenever they conquered China and incorporated it into their Chinese um, client state. But after that, most dynasties included Xinjiang with it. They were closely connected to China through the Silk Road or anything like that. And then in the 1920s, the new Republic of China's government collapsed and became the KMT, which was a military dictatorship. And they had a big civil war with the Communist Party, and a lot of things called the warlords came out. So you might be saying, whoa, what is this? Sorry for the silence, by the way. I didn't realize I was muted. This is China in 1936. You probably don't see a map like this a lot, because this shows some of the major warlords of this area. And then the Chinese puppet governments put in place. Japanese puppet governments put in place from after the first Sino-Japanese War. So these are warlords, and so is Xinjiang, which this is the Romanized version of it. During this time, they were a communist country, which seems weird, but they were, because they were very closely affiliated with the Soviet Union, or USSR. In 1942, they were at war with Japan. So is the rest of China. Um, but they pledged their allegiance to the Communist Party. And this, after the war, made it to where Xinjiang wasn't its own free and quotation marks country anymore. They were part of Communist China and would stay that way. So you might be saying, why didn't China respect those people if they joined them? Because they became powerful. And whenever you get power, you get corrupted by power. So, yeah. Another fun fact, Xinjiang, this is where the first Chinese scripts were based off of. So these people actually were writing and everything before the Chinese, which is weird, but hey. And these people, Xinjiang is actually Turkic. So they are closely related to places like Turkey and Azerbaijan and who's that? Turkmenistan. Yeah. And sometimes this region is called Turkestan. So I hope this broadens your view on especially recent subjects because Xinjiang is has its own people group. They aren't Chinese. They're like Tibet, where Tibet isn't fully part of China. They have their own people. And this is being silenced by the Chinese. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah. Thank you and goodbye.